IRS Form 706 is the United States Estate and Generation Skipping Transfer Tax Return. The executor of the estate of a U.S. citizen or resident files this form when the gross estate plus adjusted taxable gifts exceeds the estate tax exemption for the year of death. The exemption is set by Congress and has changed significantly over the years, so check the current threshold when determining whether filing is required. The opening section of Form 706 identifies the decedent, which is the person who died. You enter the decedent's full legal name, any alternate name, social security number, domicile at the time of death, and date of birth. The executor's name and address also appear here. The gross estate includes all property the decedent owned or had an interest in at the time of death, including real estate, bank accounts, brokerage accounts, retirement accounts, life insurance, and business interests. The body of Form 706 consists of numbered schedules. Schedule A covers real estate. Schedule B covers stocks and bonds. Schedule C covers mortgages and notes. Schedule E covers jointly owned property. Schedule F covers other miscellaneous property. Each asset is listed with its fair market value as of the date of death, or the alternate valuation date if elected. Deductions for funeral expenses, debts, mortgages, administration expenses, charitable bequests, and the marital deduction are claimed on Schedules J through M. Form 706 is generally due 9 months after the date of the decedent's death, with a 6-month extension available. The estate tax is paid with the return. Portability of the unused estate tax exemption between spouses requires a timely filed Form 706, even if no tax is owed. Estate tax law is complex, and the stakes are high, so executors should work with an estate attorney or CPA. Fill yours out free at FormsPal.com. This is general information, not tax advice.